now just it's okay, like angle.
You can explain if you want. And,
Okay, so, okay, this is the Mokuyan John wooden dummy. We use that in Wingchun. The best purpose is to check your techniques. People think for conditioning maybe. It's also of course for conditioning, but it's to check your techniques. Like the name say, is a wooden dummy that like man then, but doesn't move it. It cannot move it. Then, for example, if I start, this is the arm, this is the leg, imagination. Then, if I go this way, if I do tanda, this is a blocking at the same time, counter-attack at the same time, tanda. Then, this is I have to move it. Then I have to move and to do the right technique because it doesn't move. Then it means people is strong, very strong. Don't need. If you're stronger than me, okay, I move. Just move, go away. That's why this is another reason we use the wooden dummy. Then to check your techniques, to do to increase your ability for avoid an attack. So. And of course, after when you remember the takes, the kata, you can also use like conditioning too. The difference maybe with the karate conditioning, Okinawa karate conditioning, is the difference is that here you have to do every day training wooden dummy, and little by little, like every day a bit, and then becomes conditioned at the same time that this one maybe in karate use more harder, like in Goju-ryu, like that. Goju-ryu, Uechi-ryu, Goju-ryu. Anyway, Okinawa karate, Goju-ryu, Uechi-ryu, doesn't matter. I like to call Okinawa karate. You use this one for conditioning, for tibia conditioning, punch conditioning, like that. Then all for arm conditioning, anything. But here I don't need like this way. If you use a wooden dummy in this way, for example, especially for beginner, like this is the bad way to use a wooden dummy. Then the right way to do wooden dummy, to do the wooden dummy, is you do so slow and check your technique. Second session. This is a third session on third session. Fourth session. Seven. This is the old form in we are doing also in the Vingchun Ipchun Academy in Hong Kong, and from Grandmaster Ipchun there, my Grandmaster in Hong Kong, Grandmaster Ipchun, and as I said in the interview, I'm going in Hong Kong once a year, sometimes twice a year, to learn directly there, because I repeat, for me it's important to learn a martial art, go to learn in the born place. Then that's why I'm going in Hong Kong for Wing Chun, for example. And this one is the form, the basic form used in Wing Chun Academy. Of course, that after you can do in many different ways. You can do like now I do this rhythm and before rhythm. I can do of course faster like that. You can play. After you can play in this way too, of course. This with the lever. Then sometimes slow, sometimes faster. But I repeat, the main purpose is to check your techniques. And there are also other forms of Dendami. Tap dance. I mean, sometimes when I was YouTube, when I watch YouTube, when I look at YouTube, I like to study different lineage, different Dendami form. And me too. I'm studying different one myself too. But this is the basic one, just to show now. So, and this is about Wing Chun, and to come back to conditioning. This is conditioning where we spoke in the interview. Conditioning is a part very important in martial art, in my point of view. You cannot do martial art without conditioning. This is also for conditioning. It's not the first purpose, but also for conditioning. As well that I showed you in the Okinawa Karate before, or Makiwara. We are many do conditioning in Okinawa Karate, and or the what is it? Take, the bamboo. So the bamboo for the finger. For example, this you can use also in we use also in Wing Chun too, because in Wing Chun we are many techniques trusting finger. The last form is trusting finger. Is a Byu-ji, is like many techniques with open hand in Wing Chun. Then, for example, there is when the last the three kata, the third kata. There are three kata. The third kata, the advanced for instructor, not for beginner. The Byu-ji is when it started, the kata started in this way. For example, started like that. This kata, then start with the punch, then like a technique like that. Then this one is a thrust. Then sometimes, okay, you use it. Okay. Just training finger here like that. Same. Just the pam. That's this. Then this is the same that in karate we are doing like nukite, or inside like that, or the sam in the Uechi-ryu, the sam after grip like that. There's many common points also in different martial art. The way to train the martial art is there are common point inside, like just for example conditioning. Also in the Balinta Wak style, this is I'm doing in Cebu Island. This is my nickel stick Balinta Wak, the official stick using there from my grandmaster Nick Elizar. And this one too, of course, they're the way to condition with these two. So, for example, your arm or just that, just here, bum, here, bum. Everywhere, your leg, your arm, everywhere conditioning. Of condition with a simple stick is nothing. But why condition 2? Of course, against one stick, here you don't have nothing. You have to defend against one stick. It's hard. But maybe it happens. You have maybe a chance. If you are conditioned, you have maybe a chance to defend also against one stick or a bow, long bow, a bow. My grandmaster in Kobudo, Yogi sensei, he showed me how to block the technique, bow technique, with the end, and it's very interesting. And I like this way. That's why I like start this tree, because I take something from Kobudo or from Okinawa karate, and I can use in Escrima, Balintawa, or in Vingchun, and also different too. For example, the bow, the long bow, this one, the long bow. When there's the strike one, the strike one like that, then when I arrive at this one, this is very hard. It's up and down the stick. This is bamboo, like bamboo. This is wood, hard wood. Then started to block. He said to us in the lesson, and a long time ago in Okinawa. Sometimes there was a fight outside, really, the dojo, or it was. I think I don't know really well the history about Okinawa, but I'm listening a bit, and many, especially in Uechi-ryu, they used to fight hard sometimes outside too, and Yogi Sensei, I like his way to teach because it's very close in my thinking in Western idea. I grew up in Italy, repeat, and in Italy, it happens many times. I watched outside people fight, and here never in a long time. Here now is about 16 years in Japan. I never watched two people fight, but in Europe, Latin people very warm, soon get upset like that. They cannot control and they fight easily. Not always, but it happens. It happens sometimes to watch people fight outside. Then my idea is that and because I grew up in Italy, and Yogi Sensei always say, oh, you have to think to reality, to the true situation. And maybe it happens to have to defend against one strike with a bow. Without, you don't have a bow because you lose your bow, or just because you don't have with you. That how can block bow with your hand? Need of course conditioning, but if you try blocking this way, just against the bow, you break your arm. But if you go long, you slide away, the wrong way after grip, you can do that. And I tried it with a people, a student of mine here. I tried to give me. I tried to. So it works. It works because it just go on. But this not all teacher teaches in this way. Many teachers, for example, I know also in Uechi-ryu too, people used to do from here or from here, like 1 and 2 and 3. My teacher Yogi Sensei started always from a center line from here. Then cover. Is extended, not side, extended forward. That's why I did. Then against the bow, you can maybe you have a chance to block to here. Then extended this and cover, and this one. This is the way is working my Konan Ryu, they say, and Uechi-ryu and Yogi Sensei. It's a bit. I think a bit difficult way to do the Uechi-ryu is a way. That's why people now teach easily. You say, you always saying, for example, there's this technique too. Now everybody do that in Uechi-ryu back. You can people do that. This technique is more you eat, squeeze here and squeeze like that, then here and squeeze your body. And this one is close hole, is always inside your body. Here, not open too much. This one too is extended, but after close to your body, always stick to your body. These are not the common point that I found in this in Uechi-ryu, but also when I did the Goju-ryu was the same. Goju-ryu too was very very close, very close, and always stick here. Never Toraguchin in Goju-ryu is this, was like that, very sticky. Then this Toraguchin in Uechi-ryu is not from here. I call it Toraguchi or yokuke is like that. But here is same, always stick inside your body. It's always inside your body. This in Vingchun we have all kata is inside our body. You can see some different lineage from not Grandmaster Epchun, the first form they start, for example, like that. Then they don't do sticking. I'm even doing stick like that. Stick, always stick, then stick like that. Or the second session, stick to your body here, always stick so like that. But some people do it like that, open. This is not good. That's another common point I like. Oh, the same. I like this lineage because it's same than karate I'm doing in Okinawa. Always. Because it's an extra move. Inside your body is enough. If you do that or that, also you lose your power too. This, in my study, in my research, and this three martial art of many common points. Same is with stick. They said to me, last time I went in Cebu, I mistake like that, like some technique from here, like open too much the elbow. Why you open too much your elbow? Close your elbow. Don't need that. Stay inside your body. Then if you pass here, soon close your body close. If you pass here, is very close your body, not bigger. Or other people take away. If you like a bit bigger, other people take your stick, your open hand like that. This is part of you. Then you stick always close to your body. They said in Hong Kong, sorry, in Philippines, they said it's just a stick. This is just a stick, but if you take, it's alive now. It's a part of you. Then you don't allow to the opponent to take away your stick. That's why they close your body. Yeah, they go always close to you. Then all these three I'm studying in Okinawa Karate, Vingchun, and Valentawak Escrima. There are this common point. No extra move. This I like. That's why. But why I started these three like that? Not because I saw soon from beginning. So there are common points. I go to research that. No, just when I started, I went in Hong Kong. I little bit discovered. There are many common points with the Okinawa Karate. And when I like Escrima like a way because I think it's practical. I went in Cebu after studying with them. It's same than Okinawa Karate. Not just Okinawa Karate, but the way to do some also simple technique. For example, if there is a technique called this punyo. With this part is called punyo. Okay, and this is called punch. Punch. You have a stick or no stick, is same thing. Punch. Okay. Then when you punch, sometimes if you begin and you miss like that, it's not good. Then they said, when I was there, I just sometimes missing like that. So my grandmaster there, my teacher there said, no, like that, straight. Send down karate. You cannot do punch like that or that, in karate too, and or in other martial art too. That's why while I'm doing, coming natural this. studying this research, and I like a lot of this one. And it's a way, a reason, that's why I like studying. And about common point, for example, also we spoke last time in an interview, like this Sanchin stance in Goju, Uechi-ryu. Also in Uechi-ryu, Goju is a bit different. Sanchin is the same, but the way to do the step is a bit different. For example, when I did Goju-ryu, the way was like sticky, and also when you go back, stick, don't raise your heels. When you go back, and they say in Goju-ryu, your heels watch back, don't raise your heels, like that is a mistake. But in Uechi-ryu, and also the way to catch the floor also is a bit different in Goju-ryu and Uechi-ryu. In Goju-ryu, use open all like that. In Goju-ryu is here, like that. Then the step is with this part, and raise a bit. Is not this, of course, just a bit, and squeeze here. Then all these small things I'm bringing also in the Vingchun. For example, this one, the basic stance in Vingchun is this. It's very similar, very similar. This is the basic stance in Vingchun. This is the basic stance in karate, in Okinawa karate, Goju-ryu. I'm speaking Goju-ryu and Uechi-ryu. But the way to close the muscle is very similar here. So also another different in Goju-ryu, Uechi-ryu about the Sanchin is the way to close here. In Goju-ryu, they say the groin go in this way up, in this way forward, like this, like this. Then, this one is closed, and this part is a bit like here. In air, I keep outside this part when in air, and like that. This part is also outside, out. Then in Uechi-ryu is a bit different. In Uechi-ryu they say the groin, bring your groin not forward, up. Then it's here. It's a bit different. Flat. Then you go, and also it's not there, it's here. I'm closing here. My muscle is still closed, but not in this way. Here. Then when I do Wingchun, the basic stance in Wingchun, I'm always thinking this. How can use close well? Which better? This better? This? Then I bring inside. And for me now, the best one is the last one I study now in Uechi-ryu. By the way, another name to call Uechi-ryu is Konan-ryu. Konan is the two kanjis, hard and soft. And there's a kind in the wind of Konan-ryu there. But anyway, there's hard and soft meaning. And the master founder, Kanei Uechi sensei, Kanbu Uechi sensei, the founder, the Kanei is the son, sorry. The founder of Uechi-ryu started, he called it Konan-ryu. Konan is hard and soft, and bring it from China. This one, and in China, same kanji. They read and they read in another way is Konan-ryu is Pangainum, sorry. Pangainum. Then another way is same meaning but different way to read. But it's funny because Konan is hard and soft. The same thing Goju, hard and soft. Goju, Goju-ryu, Konan-ryu. That it means this. It's not a big difference in these two styles. my experience. Also trained to Conan, which Goju. That's all. Anyway, go back in the discussion. The stance. Now, when you do, for example, the form, the first form in Wingchun is called Silin Tao. It means small idea in English. And the Silin Tao now, the best way I'm closing in the way in the Uechi-ryu way. The flat here, and all it is strong or close. My toes is even though I wear the shoes, same shoes or not shoes, I do this in this way. So when I do the form, and here is very the first session is very slow. Okay, I show from beginning, start from that. Okay. Then from now, open your hand. The first session is very slow, and I don't show all kata, just a bit to explain about this way. Why I do very slow like that? And this is the first session. I repeat, for example, this technique one with the left hand before 3 times like that. And why we do like slow like that? It means easy. No, it's not easy. Then sometimes this form the 10 minutes needed to do that. 10 minutes. Then okay, then what? First reason is go okay long, your leg comes strong. Stay in 10 minutes like that, you feel your leg coming strong, pain in your leg. This is one reason, but another reason is to control your movement. You have to control your movement. Everybody can do fast. Everybody can do fast, but nobody can do really slow. Not everybody can do really slow. That needed training. With the training, and you feel different. Also, your energy inside. That from outside, people watch. Oh, what is doing? What is doing? Like slow, but I have my t-shirts. You cannot see, but I'm tight in here. I'm tight here. Same done. In Goju-ryu kata, in Sanchi, very slow. Very slow. Slow. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale, and slow. This one is the same difficult about than when you do the Silin Tao and Sanchin in Goju-ryu. But Sanchin in Konan-ryu, in Uechi-ryu is a bit, the speed is a bit faster. But in Konan-ryu too, in Uechi-ryu too, we use sometimes do same thing slow. My teacher said, no, somebody do slow this, because slow is difficult. Fast, everybody can do fast. Slow is difficult. Okay, and so show the dojo, maybe explain the tools that we have here in the dojo.
Okay.
So so in my dojo we are doing Okinawa karate and Vingchun and Balintawak Escrima. There are many tools inside. I think maybe it's the only dojo with the different tools like that in Okinawa. I know there is another dojo teaching Wingchun, but maybe they just wooden dummy, not the for example, not the tire like that can be used for the Escrima. Anyway, we start from this part.
Okay.
This is this is simple Makiwara, and traditional Makiwara in Okinawa. This is also many story about that, but not all teachers know that. Not everybody teaches why Makiwara is important in Okinawa. For example, before, this is my currently teacher, Yogi Sensei, teaches me all this traditional meaning. Then, for example, before punching the Makiwara, you have to check it. Why check it? Not just to understand if strong or not. Also because a long time ago, Makiwara was inside outside and inside the land, the same. And with rain, everything coming weak. And if you punch strong, break the Makiwara, this is not good. But there is a meaning behind it. It's same when you do fight it or do some technique with another people. Not everybody are same. You have to check. Okay, you are ready. I come. This meaning why check Makiwara, and also kids too. For example, you cannot one kid punch same way than an adult. Then that's why we check Makiwara. Okay, it's good, and we do we start Makiwara. I used to do Makiwara not just here, also in the wood, directly in the wood, like that, directly here. Also because it's normally small, too height this Makiwara, normally to cut, and here, but this is not traditional one because I'm in the second floor. This is the modern type of one, like that. But normally is more short like that, and here about the rope or this, then easy for my my height. Okay, this is Makiwara, and this is another one Makiwara, of course. This is for conditioning, arm conditioning, elbow conditioning, also punch sometimes. I used to do many combination, punch or kick, or kick with my the shin. So here, like that, or like before I showed before, like this here. Then sometimes do combination like 1, 2, kick, 1, 2, kick, 1, 2, kick, 1, 2, kick, like that. But many idea. And another kind of Makiwara is we call Keitai Makiwara, like Keitai Portero Makiwara. This one, but it needed 3 people to use that. Then this one normally like use 3 people. This is an idea I took from my before dojo, from my Igor Sensei dojo. Was inside there. I watch and when I opened my dojo here soon, I did myself too. I made it myself. I ordered 2 people was here, and there's 2 people like that. One of the people there, and here you can punch, here kick, and everything. Or sometimes you can use also like alone like that. Sometimes to your palm. Like that. Alone or 2 people, 3 people. So and Keitai Makiwara. And this is about the traditional karate. Also, I showed before, this is for finger. For finger, this is the take, ne? Take, this for nukite, for
Boshiken.
so boshiken. The boshiken, this is my yogi sensei used to go this part. Boshiken really for this part. Not, but normally in Uechi they use this part. Also in Makiwara. Yogi sensei no, they say no. This one, this part. That's why I prefer me to this part. I train this, and I'm following him. Of course, I like this idea. And he's also for nukite. So also from sometimes from like your toes inside like that. Inside. Put your toes inside. And it's more bigger, more. This is not more too much. It was my idea, but you can also use it for conditioning your arm, your shin. Also this one. But this is another Makiwara. This is the first Makiwara I had in Italy. I copied when I went in Tokyo first time. Then in a Goju-ryu dojo there. I wasn't living here yet in Japan, just 1 month ago back in Italy. And I was first time in training in Tokyo Goju-ryu. It was this one with the tire. Oh, I take the idea, oh, this is good, because when you cannot put the Makiwara, and I have in Italy too. I made it soon. I have in my dojo in Italy too, and this I did here too. This is good. It's good. This one too. Of course, you can put the let's say like the leader or the rope, or use like or use same done before, man. Directly in the wood, né? Oh, ma many idea Makiwara traditional started just really from or some technique like Gandambara and Yoku Kebo, like any technique you can do, Jodanu Kebo and Tsuki, but or just simple like this, like that. But sometimes just also more relaxed, from relaxing just if you relaxed, or movement, or like that. Many ideas to use the Makiwara. This is sometimes learn for other people, for your master, and also think yourself how to use Makiwara. This is another one, of course, kind of Makiwara. This too. This is for shin. The stone too. This is for shin. For this broke. That's what I say. For shin or for like shin like this. Same done before. Your shin here, like. So, like that. There, no, sometimes simple like that, just the sheet. This inside is very, very hard, all sand inside, very hard, heavy. And okay, this part, sheet. Also sometimes, like more in this way, more inside this part. So outside this part. So, like for when you block against some mashigiri, some kick, you can block with this part or this part, depends. No? Then all conditioning, front, inside, outside, all foot and back foot here. Same here is elbow. Many technique here. Simple, sometimes sometimes more fighting. Also punch. Here to punch, same done before. Different idea. My sandbag is a sandbag, and the stone here is a stone also for conditioning too. And for the hand, hand conditioning, shuto, finger. This stone too. This one too. This stone inside. I watched some dojo here was doing. Maybe Hokama sensei watch him. I don't remember. Sometime I stole it from our idea. Then that's good. Then two people, when you still weak a bit your finger, that's just you can do also yourself. That's what inside like inside. Not this. Not this. No good. You go really inside it. Then all two people. They give to you, and you go to him, and up to you, pam, pam, and play for the finger, trusting finger, or the stone one. This one too is same for. This one, or like this. This to coming strong with your finger or your toes too. Your toes or your finger here. There are many exercise. There's many also simple sometimes for toes. Running. Yogi says running like this way. Just do that, especially here in the soft one here. The Uechi-ryu kick with the toes, Makiwara. Then to do that is not easy. For me, is the last in my study until now. I did it before. Long time ago, Shotokan. I did a long time ago Goju-ryu, and the last one is Uechi-ryu. Is 8 years. I'm doing Uechi-ryu 9 years, maybe a bit more because before I opened the dojo, I was already started with Yogi Sensei. But the way to do the techniques are a bit different from Goju-ryu and Uechi-ryu. Then to kick with this, and now I'm still training with the kick with the toes on the for example here in the tire. The tire. I used to kick with it. I try to training like with the toes inside. Like I to go this way. It is very difficult for me because I did it for a long time and opened my toes in the Goju-ryu, and now I have to close like this. That's why I'm doing like many like running like that here many times myself to get used to how do the finger this way, the toes in this way. So, and this is for about toes and finger, and also there is the stone. This is also stone, a big stone like that. Or I sometimes use to train also outside in the normal tree, in the tree. Use anything in the natural. So when I go outside, I like training outside. This is stone from. This is a bring. I found it in some beach. In Yomita, when the stone was at the beach like that. Okay, it's all good. Take. And Also this one I use for conditioning too. This one too. So anything. So like that. Like that. Same that I showed before with the Keitai Makiwara. No? The Keitai Makiwara. Let's see. There's sometimes side like side for shuto like that. This one same I'm using the same way, and depends. This was good because I put here like this bad. Sometimes sorry, maybe a bit crazy. I'm telling now, but when I used to drive in the car, I put here. Sometimes stop in the light. On the way say the street with the red light. Okay, stop. Okay, like that because this sitting like that. It's a normal sit, you know. Imagination. You sit, drive. This is good form, you know. Form. That's why. That's why. You always train, you know. And this two same, you know, from here, over there. Part and or same than before. But any stone you can use, any stone like that. Any stone is okay for conditioning your arm. Why we do? Some people when you watch that say, also yoga sensei said, too much, not good, because you lose your mobility. Say, but now it's a long time in doing this kind of conditioning. I started when I started Goju-ryu, it's 25 years ago about. I'm doing for a long time this kind of condition. But I used to also do a lot of mobility. For example, Vingchun 2, this is what I showed before. This is all mobility that I can keep. At the moment I don't feel I'm losing my mobility or not. But why we do that? Need to do this kind of conditioning? People said, don't need. Some people said don't need. Me, I get used to what I'm doing because also watching, for example, the Shaolin monk, they are doing. You watch Shaolin monk, there's a lot of this conditioning. They started with, of course, not sooner with the hard line. They start in the water, the water, and after going more hard, like the sandbag, like we should for the shin, like that, and many times hit. And why this? Because I repeat, if you are conditioning anything, sometimes just use your arm to hit some people like that, and no need to close the punch. Open your arm, just a bit like or this. Like in this way, like that, flexible, relax it, just touch a bit, very pain. This is why I do conditioning whole arm, and also all body. Also body conditioning, also to tolerate the pain, because you don't know when you fight. Okay, you are fasting, I am fasting. We touch maybe sometime, we are at the same time, but if you are conditioner, you can tolerate. No, conditioning, some kick here in your leg, you cannot tolerate pain. You know, 1, 2, finish your combat. This is very important conditioning, and I use it for conditioning like this. For example, one without like myself, like that. So that's. It's for condition. Oh, sometimes use big one over here. Many ideas, you know, many ideas. This big for body. So like that, also myself here. I sit them before inside. Like that. It's two different weights. Sometimes change, of course. This side, all over your body. Everywhere, here. Everywhere conditioning. So, everywhere conditioning. Then, because when you fight, you don't know how happens. Maybe arrive 2-3 times in your body. You're not conditioning or finish. This is the way of conditioning. This one, for example, I bought this in one coin shop. One coin shop was this half. Half is 100. One coin shop, 100 yen, 100 yen. And they put together. And this, soon when I explained about conditioning to my students, I said, of course, don't start so strong. Little by little. If you condition, if you start strong, how happen? You break. You cannot go the next day. I remember first time I came in Okinawa, next day it was all blue here, cannot to walk. That is because maybe too hard the conditioning first time, if you don't get used to, then that's why I have my background, I have this experience, and then when I teach conditioning, okay, start slow, communication. It's not a competition with your partner. Just speak with your partner, communicate, okay, more stronger, okay, please, a bit slow. Of course, try your best. Then this one is very good to do that, like slow conditioning. Before I show with the stick or the stick, but this one is more light, for example. More light here, you can use here, you can use your body, whole body, or your shin, like that. Yeah. Or then, of course, you can do more slow. So a little by little, you can tolerate more. This is about the many tools I have here for conditioning. Also, for if you go in other tools that I showed before, this is the wooden dummy, Mukuyanjo. This we use it for Vingchun. For example, it's different for Vingchun. And is for I repeat, for check the techniques, for understand the principles, no, in English, the gensoku say in Japanese, the concept, sorry, the concept. To understand the concept, how avoid one attack, attack people, ne? How I avoid, I avoid, there. That's why all I avoid my opponent's strength. I don't do strong, but I can use in a way like condition this one too. Once I learned how to use this one, and this one is a wall bug. This is also from Wing Chun, but you can use it for karate too. Why not? For karate, for anything. In Wing Chun, the concept is to defend the center line. The elbow is very inside, very, very close in this way, and the punch is over one center line like that. This is a Wing Chun punch. It's different than karate punch. But for example, my yogi sensei say always defend your center line. That's why I started from here. I showed before this technique started from center line here, always center. This is defend against kick. This is defend here, always control. This is very similar to Wing Chun. In my that's why I like his easy way to teach Uechi-ryu. Then and here, for example, the punch we can do the simple punch like that. So slow palm. This is very slow to understand the punch. Relax like this and this. And the difference with the karate is these two, right? The Wing Chun is a last three like this. This. Relax, just last. And once you learn that, after you can do like combination, three punch, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like many combination. Also, you can move your body. you can move your body. So interesting is in Wing Chun we have just two stances. Just two stances. This I showed before, very similar to Sanchin stance. This with the feet parallel. Another one, that's all. This two stances. With the two stances like that, we work and all techniques. Like this one. This is like some people say 70%, 30% your weight, or 60-40. But this stance, for example, when I work here, I can use for my hips. This is the second stance. Then or sometimes with techniques, ganda, ganda. This ganda is blocking same time punch, blocking same time punch, blocking same time punch. Like use this one for condition. But last time when I went, last year I went in Hong Kong. It was in June. June last year. In June I went last time, and I'm now there. I have many a teacher there, very like friendly, old friend, and like a family, you know. And everybody watch. They know because they watch my video. Sometimes I do a lot of conditioning, karate, and they too. I was surprised because they too in Wing Chun too. They use like that. I was some master doing this technique. Just relax like that. Then similar in the karate. That's all martial art. A common point. I repeat again the same sentence, but it's interesting for me when I studied that. Then this is the tire. I speak before about tire. Tire I did it for Escrima. For Escrima. Maybe I go there. Yeah, this one. So excuse me. So this is the for Escrima, and so then you can hit over or up like that, or side. Sometimes like 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. 1, like that. 1, 5, 6, like that. Like many techniques. Sashi go. Like that. This weight, for example, training with the tire in Escrima. This, but sometimes use also two to stick. This is about balinta wak, just one. Sometimes use to stick. So this.
We're gonna run out of time, right? Yeah. We're at 29 minutes.
Okay.
I need to switch the battery too.
Like this is Sinawali drill, or it's Wing. But the Sinawali drill it's a drill, but normally in Balinka Wak we use one hand, or the hand is support sometime like that. And, but this tire, the tire we can use also for conditioning. Now with student or Wing Chun punch, Wing Chun punch. Sometimes just we say the stance that I said before, just here, Wing Chun punch, or some or karate. Why not karate conditioning for the shin? Many idea. So like that.
Do you have any closing comments that you want to talk about? Or?
About close combat?
Oh no, like anything you want to sort of tell people?
Close. To close the, yes. So my advice is to practitioner, martial art practitioner. Enjoy training. Not hurry, not think. Martial art people think are easy. Is maybe some people watch movie and I will learn martial art, but for example about Wing Chun, they say there's is a simple system, but simple is not, it means easy, you have to train. Then my advice is enjoy your training, but you have to train every day. A bit, no need a long 3 hours, 4 hours every day, maybe just 1 hour you can do maybe, but train, enjoy and continuous train, keep your training, and you can increase a little by little, you can increase, you can improve, but or just sometimes pain, sometimes I pain there, everybody will have pain, my pain always turned my body, since when I was young, and now I'm 50, I'm not old, but I feel my pain turn, but I don't stop, never stop training. In my life I never stop training. Just when I fever 39 degrees, okay, it happens like that is another kind. But if you just pain, some injury, okay, your injury, you break, it happens, I break, I remember I break, one time I break also my back here, I remember, in a demonstration. I break my back here. I cannot do nothing, you know, I was blocked. What I did, 1 month, 1 month, half, just sanchin. I blocked this part, I did just sanchin, I remember. 1 month, just sanchin, block this part, just sanchin, and then no stop. It was painful for me, of course, but I did it. Then, this is my advice: never stop, please. Go forward. Then, in the end, enjoy, especially enjoy training, and so for about studying 1, 2, 3 martial arts is not important. Study 2, 3. This me. I'm doing that because it's my research. It's my life. I like this and I like all martial art, and then study. But you can study just one martial art. Why not? Just one martial art, but open your mind. Don't think like that. Maybe you keep one martial art, but a bit to watch all that part and take some good thing and bring your martial art. This is very important. And enjoy.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.